Welcome back. Donald Trump's election stunt with garbage truck. Trump trolled Biden by riding a garbage truck after he called his supporters garbage. Attacking Biden, Trump stated that for Joe and Kamala, Americans are garbage, but for him, his countrymen are heart and soul of the United States. The row started over the weekend when a warm-up speaker at the Trump rally, a comedian basically, called U.S. territory of Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. It was then that Biden, in fact, called all Trump supporters garbage, saying it was not Puerto Rico that's garbage, but Trump supporters on the whole are garbage. Stoking controversy, U.S. presidential nominee for the Democrats, Kamala Harris, distanced herself from Biden, asserting that she would never criticize Americans irrespective of who they vote. The White House tried to guard Biden, released a transcript saying that Biden was only referring to one supporter and not all, basically firefighting from the Democrats' end.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden. And I just wanted to let you know that 250 million people, that's what I think the real number is for making America great again. 250 million, the real number. They don't think in terms of garbage, okay? They don't use terms like that, and it's a shame. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing. I think this is worse, actually. For Joe Biden to make that statement, it's really a disgrace.
Listen, I think that, first of all, he clarified his comments, but let me be clear, I strongly disagree with any criticism of people based on who they vote for. You heard my speech last night and continuously throughout my career. I believe that the work that I do is about representing all the people, whether they support me or not. And as President of the United States, I will be a president for all Americans, whether you vote for me or not.
Right, let's listen in to what Biden had to say that triggered this huge political storm.
The Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization is seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American. It's totally contrary to everything we've.
Now, it was just yesterday when U.S. President Joe Biden called Trump supporters garbage. That stoked massive row in the United States, with Americans slamming Biden and even his own colleagues. But what made Biden use the word garbage for Trump supporters? Have a listen.
Just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
U.S. President Joe Biden sparking a big row after branding Trump supporters as garbage. The comment has put the Kamala Harris campaign in a tight spot days before the U.S. goes to the polls.
The Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization is seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American. It's totally contrary to everything we've done.
Biden's garbage remark came as a response to a comic at Trump's rally who called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage.
You know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Trump slammed Biden and reminded him of then Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton's basket of deplorables remark against Trump supporters.
Remember Hillary? She said deplorable. And then she said irredeemable, right? But she said deplorable. That didn't work out. Garbage, I think, is worse, right? But he doesn't know. You have to please forgive him. Please forgive him, for he not knoweth what he said. These people, terrible, terrible. Terrible to say a thing like that, but he really doesn't know. He really, honestly, he doesn't. And I'm convinced that he likes me more than he likes Kamala. Convinced.
President Joe Biden later tried to justify his comments, saying that he was referring to the hateful rhetoric about Puerto Rico spewed by Trump supporter.
We are living in a volatile political environment. You know, to just be grossly generalistic, you could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
Will the unsavory garbage jibe by Biden help Trump in a tightly contested presidential poll? Bureau Report, India Today.